Hi Libra, how's it going? And welcome to Tiger Eye Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Or if you're interested in a Libra, you're also welcome to check this video out to see maybe a little bit more of where they're coming from. As always, Libra, after the general reading, we'll go into your extended reading, and that's always the first link in the description box down below, along with my, Instagram, TikTok, business email, donation link, and all the other ways to get in contact with me. So we'll go straight into your reading, Libra, for the beginning of December. And what is the best and highest message for Libra at this time? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. So it looks like you're going through quite the transformation, Libra. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you've been uncharacteristically worried lately, Libra. This isn't really something that you're used to dealing with. You're generally a little bit more, preoccupied with the beauty in life and different things that are beautiful, focusing on the positive, etc. But you've been having a hard time staying on that wavelength lately. It's been, a bit of a journey through. It's funny because what's coming up is that your anxiety right now is helping you to see something that you're needing to let go from, early life, childhood, etc. It's actually serving a purpose, so that's something to be, grateful for, at least. It feels like it's really bringing something to the surface that you need to see about yourself in order to kind of move forward and level up to the next phase in your journey. That specific word is what's coming up in your life. And it looks like this is going to be really transformational for you, Libra. We have the Death card, which is indicative of, it's kind of like a Scorpio energy as well. It's just like, it's death and rebirth, Like the Death card really isn't that ominous. It's more transformational. It's like something about you that you no longer need is dying, which is good because we don't really need that shit around. It looks like this is in your near future, like really expanding into, can you see that? It's the Eon. It's really expanding into your best self, your truest self, the version of yourself that's going to serve you for, the next few many years. This is the person that you need to become to get where you are, to get where you're wanting to go, to kind of serve your life purpose is what's coming up as well. So the next portion of the reading, we have a couple of different avenues that you could go down, or they're building off each other. Looks like these two situations are kind of building off each other, so they're going to be kind of consecutive. So we have the Fool. I love the Fool card. It's just kind of like a lighthearted trust. Like really trusting the universe. It really looks like, even though you've been dealing with, all this anxiety, etc., it looks like things are really going to start kind of coming to you. Especially, it kind of seems like you've already been doing the work to kind of work through these blocks and situations from, early childhood. But so it looks like you're kind of near to the tail end of that. And because of that, you're starting to see more like synchronicities, like things just kind of like coming into your awareness, coming into your life, because you're getting to a much better place mentally. It looks like you're really coming to a place of peace. This is the Two of Swords. It looks like you are coming to a place where you, and I mean the swords have to do with, our mind, mental energies, thoughts, etc. It looks like you're really coming to a place where you have peaceful thoughts. Like you kind of have like a truce between you and your overactive mind, or previously overactive mind, etc. It looks like we have someone, seems more like an opportunity. So the Prince of Wands coming in, looks like this is a new career opportunity coming in. Instead of this being necessarily a person, like a lot of the time, the princes, on their little chariots here, they are usually a person coming in, but I'm really feeling that this is more of a career opportunity, and it's going to be something maybe travel oriented, which is, funny during this time. But it just seems like it's really going to embody the energies of like fire, like upward movement, like maybe travel, just kind of expansiveness, like high energy. It feels like you're even going to meet some people like this in the position. Feels like they're going to be good friends too. I'm not sure why that's coming in, but it's definitely coming in strong. This is asking you to trust. Sorry, I guess that was kind of glared. But this is asking you to trust, because it seems like you might be in a place right now where you're having trouble trusting yourself and trusting what might be coming in soon, but this is telling you to keep the faith, essentially. And so this next situation that's kind of building off of this last one, we have the Nine of Wands. It looks like this new position will kind of ask a lot of you. The Nine of Wands. Looks like it's going to be kind of a lot of work, and it's going to ask you to kind of fortify and build out different parts of yourself that you aren't quite used to using, like using your, personal power and strength of will to kind of complete some of the tasks in this new position. It looks like you were like anxious kind of existentially before, but it looks like coming into this job, you're really afraid of, fucking it up, essentially. It seems like this is really on your mind, that this is really what you're trying to push against, and you are pretty busy, and there are maybe some new tasks involved in this that you aren't really used to, or used to completing, or really have the confidence in yourself to complete. So it seems like this is something that's really on your mind, but we need to be aware that the things that we worry about, when we worry about things, it's more likely for us to create them and attract them, just via, the laws of energy and attraction and all of that. So be aware of that. But it looks like this is what's really on your mind and what you're really afraid of, but it seems kind of unfounded. I think that you just really need to learn to trust yourself in this new position, because it feels like it's a very grounded, it feels like it's meant for you. It feels like this is something that is a positive experience for you. It feels very safe and secure. We have the 3 of discs here. It feels like it's something that you're really going to be able to grow into and grow from, and it won't be very stressful for long. Okay, and so these are the things that are on your mind kind of during this whole process and this reading for early December. Love. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Love card. Feels like you've been thinking about this a lot lately, like you've been really wanting a relationship. Maybe it doesn't feel like you're fresh out of a relationship, but it feels like you've been very nostalgic for it lately, and you've just been like wondering when it's going to come in again. It's feeling very like soft-hearted, like kind of those ooey gooey feelings, like you're really you're kind of wishing for it. It's kind of a wish. This is also the wish card, the 2 of Cups. Feels like you're not quite ready for it. Maybe you know that. Maybe you're actually thinking and feeling that. Maybe you don't. But it feels like there's something energetically about you that isn't quite ready to meet someone that you want to be with long term. This is like a little nugget of subconscious wisdom coming in for you right now, I think. Yeah, and then we have the completion. We have the 4 of Wands. It feels like you're really completing a cycle right now, Libra. Yeah, you're really coming to the end of the cycle, which means that there's a brand new one about to begin, which is always really exciting and fun, and I feel like you kind of feel that, and you're pretty ready for it. Seems like the few things that you need to keep in mind is just, working on yourself right now, and that's the thing that will kind of speed up this kind of transformation so that the cycle can be complete. That's what's coming up. All right, it looks like you might have someone in your life that's really kind of direct, kind of cutthroat. Or you might be kind of imagining that. You might be kind of feeling like people are out to get you. But it doesn't feel like that's real. It feels like that's something that you are kind of projecting even. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords, and it feels like you're feeling like there's someone that might be like stabbing you in the back or something. But it seems somewhat imagined. It seems like this is something that you don't have all the details on, but you've taken it on kind of emotionally, and now you are kind of seeing it everywhere. So this is asking you to let go of that, kind of work through the underlying emotional basis for this and why you feel like people are out to get you, essentially, because it is holding you back, is what I'm getting. All right, so now we have the karmic basis for the reading, which is the part that I always tell people, like, you can't fuck this part up, which is good because it seems like you have some really good stuff in here. So this is the Fortune card. I love this card because I love random spontaneous happenings. So it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. If you see it, it's got like all the lightning bolts coming off of it. So that's kind of the energy in which opportunities are going to be coming into your life. They're going to just be kind of like pop, pop, pop. Like they might even come in feeling a little bit chaotic. So they might even worry you in a way at first. But this is totally unfounded. It is these things coming in, even if they might disrupt something upon their entry, they are here for a reason, and that thing, whatever it might have disrupted, just wasn't for you. It's like making way for you to have everything that you need and want to move forward. So these things are coming in for you. I'm also getting that you're about to come into like a really great stroke of luck. People are going to be like, oh wow, that was so lucky, how did you do that? And you're just going to be like, I don't know, man, like right place, right time. Like that's how it's going to be feeling for you. I think like over the next year, I think, and this is really just manifesting, you know? So it seems like you're going to have a pretty good year for manifesting your desires, is the exact phrase that's coming up right now. It looks like you're going to come into a really good group of friends. We have the Virtue card. It's the Three of Wands. It seems like you're going to start surrounding yourself with people who are very, very true, honest, good people that you really vibe with, and that's something that I feel like you've been trying to bring into your life now for a while. It feels like this next year is going to be a very good time for kind of cultivating that like really supportive network and community. And then we have the Pleasure card, which just seems so Libra. This is just like beautiful things, like lovely times, like nice parties, you know, whenever we can get back to those. It just feels like you're going to really have this solid foundation set up coming into this next year so that you can really enjoy life's pleasures. Super exciting. So when we go into the extended reading here, what I'm going to look into a little bit more for you is just exactly what this career opportunity might be. We're going to get a little bit of clarity on that. And I'm going to get a little bit more clarity on what it might be that is waiting to be worked through in order for you to be able to call in this, you know, love connection that you've been so nostalgic for. So we're going to do that in the extended reading, which is that first link down in the description box below. So I'll see you over there. And just remember that if you would like a personal reading, you can always contact me through email for those, and that's down below as well as I have my online scheduler down there, and you can just pop something in my schedule for a virtual reading. So thank you so much, and I will see you over at the extended reading and later this month for your mid-December reading, Libra.